Hi everyone, welcome to the Muster Drill. I'm Scott, and today we're going to be talking about multiple cruise ship bans going into effect around the world. Hi everyone, welcome back. So the cruise ship ban the ban on large cruise ships in Venice, Italy takes effect today. The Italian authorities have banned all large cruise ships from entering the city's central lagoon area. The Italian authorities have designated a port destination just outside the city center for larger cruise ships to dock until they can come up with some type of solution for the large cruise ships. If you remember back in June, the MSC orchestra was met with a large protest as they sailed into the city's central lagoon. However, not all Italian citizens or not all of the residents of Venice are against the ban. The local media reported that there really is a mixed review or a mixed feelings about how the Italians feel about the large ships sailing into the central lagoon. So currently it's just small tourist boats and small courier boats, water taxis, and freighters, cargo ships that are currently allowed in there. So we'll see how that all goes, and we'll see how the Italian authorities end up working things out for the large cruise ships. But the ships are still allowed to come there. They're just not allowed to sail into the city's central lagoon, which I'm sure is part of the charm of, sailing to Venice. So we'll see what happens with it. We'll keep you updated on that one. In other news, closer to home, the town of Bar Harbor, Maine has also decided that they are going to consider limiting the amount of cruise ships that visit the town. On Tuesday, the town council will meet to discuss potential bans on not just large cruise ships, but just the number of cruise ships in general that are allowed to visit the town in a particular time frame or in the span of the year. So the residents of Bar Harbor, I guess, have been complaining for quite a while about how they feel the influx of all the cruise passengers are, harming their way of life. I mean, it's a beautiful, quintessential New England town, and they, the people there obviously feel very passionately about it, and they really feel like, all of these thousands of people pouring off of ships constantly, nonstop throughout their season is, taking away their, quality of life. I'm sure it's something very similar as what the residents felt in Key West, which is, why the ban went into effect down there. So the town council will be meeting on Tuesday to discuss, what possibilities, or I'm sure they'll be taking information, taking testimony from residents and so forth, and I'm sure they've already received a bunch of complaints and specifics from different residents. So they in 2019, Bar Harbor saw over 170 ships in just their season, which I believe is typically from like May to mid to end of September. So they saw 170 ships, 270,000 people, pouring off of those ships in that time frame. So they they're going to be meeting on Tuesday, so we'll keep you updated on that and bring you any updates that we learn from that town council meeting. Meanwhile, in Florida, in Port Everglades, yesterday, cruisers waiting for hours outside the terminal to board the Celebrity Edge. The Celebrity Edge was delayed in its departure yesterday. It was, I believe, scheduled to leave at 5 p.m. and then it was scheduled to leave at 7 p.m. And I know that there was a big mishap with testing on board and so forth. So from the previous cruise, and there were a lot of people who didn't get their test results back, and they had their onboard testing, which was supposed to happen the night before the end of the cruise, and then it got pushed to the morning and so forth. So I'm not sure what else was going on the ship that was causing such the delay, but people waiting to get on to the second sailing for the Celebrity Edge had to wait for hours outside, and the Broward County Sheriff's Fire and Rescue Division reported having to treat multiple people for heat stroke. I don't believe anybody was transported to the hospital, but there was definitely a lot of angry cruise passengers outside that they had to wait for so long out in the heat, and it obviously took its toll on some. So, but the Celebrity Edge did end up sailing, and so did the Royal Caribbean's Odyssey of the Seas. It did its maiden voyage yesterday from Port Everglades. So that's pretty much it for cruise news for today. So thanks for tuning in. If you would like if you would subscribe to the channel, and if you liked this video, please consider clicking that like button, and don't forget to click the notification bell so that you know every time we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.